Good evening, everybody. How are we doing? It is so
back.
It is so wonderful to be back here with everybody on the team. Michelle is taking care of home stuff right now. She will. Yeah, she'll be on in a minute. Wow. Anyway, welcome. I am your host, your Gridmaster, Beaker, and this is Power Rangers Guardians of the Grid. I have not come up with an opening monologue to introduce everything. It's been a minute, so bear with me. Gotta knock all the rust out as it is. Anyway, tonight we are here, we are back. Before I roll into everything, I do want to say a couple of words, get the sponsors out of the way, right? If you like the music that you hear right now, go check out Monument Studios. Our friends over there are wonderful, have a huge library of music to work with. Use the code MISFIT, and you can get 3 months. God, my brain is not working. Why is it not working? Yeah, use the code MISFIT and you get 30% off your purchase or 3 months additional use of the Fantasy Plus app. If you go to canadiandice.ca, you can get some additional dice for fun dice for your collections. Use the code MISFIT15 and you get 15% off. You want a shirt that has the Beaker Builds logo or the Tabletop Misfits logo, go check out dungeongrandmaster.com. We have our friends over at lasthopeminiatures.com as well. If you use the code MISFIT with them, you'll get 40% off your purchase. It's a great deal. First things first. I want to reintroduce our players. Right? You already know who I am. Beaker, your Gridmaster, Zordon, whatever you want to call me, the bastard, big bad evil guy at the end of everything, right? We're gonna popcorn around this one, and I'm gonna start with Matt, our Green Ranger.
Sorry, I was promoting on Discord. I literally looked at the screen and was like, I'm last. It'll be fine. Here we go. Hi, I'm Matt, also known as War Tour Knight out there on the interwebs. Back again to harass everybody else that you see on screen as your Green Scorpio Ranger, Jackal Vindalis, or Jack to people that he calls friends. Yeah, excited to be here. Happy for the drama to unfold. Yeah, absolutely. And that we're doing a popcorn thing. I choose Zephron.
Hello, everyone. My name is Shadow or Shadow Dao, Guide to the Digital Darkness, and I am back playing Zephron, your black. Have we ever decided if it's Lupus or Lupin Ranger?
Lupus, because that's the constellation.
Okay, that's why I wanted to double check, because we've interchanged those a couple times, or I have at least.
I think you have.
So black
I've been
Lupus
consistent.
Ranger. Yeah, well, there we go. I've now addressed it on stream with everyone. It is the Black Lupus Ranger, and yeah, we're gonna be seeing some time shenanigans, I think.
Popcorn it.
Speaking of time shenanigans, Dexter.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are from. I am Chris. I play our blue Pegasus Ranger, the speedy smart boy who is no longer unreasonably jacked, actually. We corrected that. And I will be dishing out heals and kicks in equal measure. Let's see. Let's shift it over to our resident beloved psychopath, Trinzax.
You know. Hi, everyone. My name is Marma. I use they, she pronouns. And tonight I'm going to be playing our Yellow Ranger, who's not a murderer and not a psychopath. The Yellow Unicorn Ranger. You can find me online at Marmor3Rs. That's MIRRRM. Yeah. I'm not a murderer, okay? It's not murder, okay? I'm going to pass it over to my brother, Dal'Or.
What murder? Hi everybody, I'm Ark or Arc Like Court. But tonight I am Dal'Or, the Edonian warrior sage, but known more so to this group as their Red Draco Ranger. I'm just happy to be back with my Ranger team and get to kick these things off, even though several dice rolls were made before we went live. Everyone, I want you to know they're already plotting against us.
Of course I am.
It's
It's my job. Our Pink Ranger is having some tech difficulty. I may have to step away. I don't know. Question mark?
I'll cover if you do.
Yeah.
We can just RP. It'll be fine.
What I will do for right now, though, and if that does happen, I'll let you know how to step away. I'll at least kind of, roll us into it. I'm waiting for her to. We'll just kind of roll right into it. There she is. There she is. Can y'all see her? Yeah.
Camera is not live yet.
I
Oh,
see
no.
her on the stream.
She was. There she keeps popping in and out.
Oh.
Anyway.
There she is.
You got it on your end, Shadow? Can you see everything? See if you can help her troubleshoot, I guess. If I need to pop in, I will. Anyway. We're going to fade in here. Nice starry atmosphere, right? The Morphin Grid, it's not merely a source of power. It is a balance. For every light that rises, there are forces that stir and answer. For a time, the galaxy has known peace. The echoes of Ivan Ooze and his reign of terror have faded. And our Rangers, you, have begun to understand your place within the grid. But peace, as you all know, is never permanent. Now, kind of cut to a little bit of a deep spacey look. You see a massive, lifeless region of space. Our camera pans over. There's no stars. No sound. But then, a single light flickers on. A single red light. Beyond the reach of light, beyond even the grid's sight, something ancient stirs. The camera shows colossal mechanical structures igniting one by one. Planets encased in metal. Factories the size of moons grinding to life. Armadas powering up in eerie synchronization. An empire not of flesh, but of iron and order. They do not conquer for glory, nor for vengeance. They consume, they convert, they endure. Now you see now a towering mechanical figure powering on. Eyes burning like furnaces. Systems cascading online. Where chaos once ruled, they will impose control. Where life resists, it will be remade. Now our camera will cut to a yet unseen planet by us. Golden skies, 3 suns burning in harmony. a symbol of balance and of unity. And now, their gaze turns toward a world of light. Rangers, the balance has shifted once more. Prepare yourselves. And that is our opening segue here. We find our Rangers now. The Bastion of Light. It's been a year since they've fended off Ivan Ooze and sealed him and sent him off in it. What we'll do now is we will check in on each of our Rangers, see what they've been up to. We will start with Dal'Or. What is it that you've been up to in the past year?
Dal'Or has taken the very, very early prototype, now broken from immense power, of his Henshin Nexus access driver, and has put it inside the Bastion of Light in a vault of some kind within there. And during this year, he has been reaching out to various other minds like his own and Zordon's to put together essentially the Plexus Council, the gathering of lights of the morphing grid, those who lead it, access it, understand how to harness it, maybe even some who have already started developing their own versions of these morphers or power coins, and in some places he's heard even crystals similar to the ones that he used to power his belt buckle. But over the course of the last year, he's only been able to really bring two of those members to the Bastion of Light and have these conversations, that being Ninjor and Larigo, and discussing how we believe the morphing grid powers work, how they're accessed, the ways that they can be used, and how important it is that the Plexus Council does come to be.
Okay. And you just gave the names of who you'd spoken with, or no?
So the messages I'd sent out were to Ninjor, Demetria, Dulcia, Larigo, Auric, King Tyrant of Triforia, and who he has only heard stories of, an entity called the Morphonaut.
Mm-hmm.
He sent some kind of communications out to those like-minded individuals, those who are, tapping into this power source to kind of come together.
So I need you, Dal'Or, to roll me a persuasion. How good do you think you are with talking to these folks that you have never met?
That's like my best skill, so I'm glad you picked that one. That is a 23, 16 on the D20, 7 on the D8.
Nice. And just a quick reminder for those who are seeing this for the first time, the Power Rangers TTRPG uses a fun system called the Essence 20 system. Our players still roll a D20, but it is not the defining die really for success or failure. They each have their own skills that they build up over time. Their skills range from a D2 to a 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and so on, to a couple of others that at that point become bonkers. But they're not there yet. So they roll their D20 and they roll their respective skill dice. If they max out on that skill dice, so if Dal'Or here had rolled a D8 or rolled an 8 on his D8, that would have been considered a critical success. It's not the D20 that's the critical success. It has other benefits, but it's not the success crit. The only one that doesn't really offer a crit is our D2. So that's a quick little rundown. Just a reminder.
Oh, and for our viewers, listeners, Dal'Or, the Edonian warrior sage, this hexagon-like crystal that sits on the front of his forehead, a almost like clouded diamond in coloration. He is long gone the sage robes from Edenoi, and now wears this like very similar, almost uniform that has been put together by, I'm assuming, Zephron and Dexter, because it has more of this modern look and uniformity to it. This dark blue jacket with gold trim down the front lapels, around the cuffs, a bright crimson red undershirt, this small bit of facial hair similar to my own, and he stands with a confidence that he knows there are people standing beside him and behind him for whoever is standing against him.
Okay, now back to your roll. You rolled a 23. Not a critical success, but a very good success nonetheless. With that, you have successfully reached out to 2 individuals. One was briefly mentioned by Ivan as being hunted down. A figure in blue. He has a giant N on the center of his chest plate. Gold belt. His pauldrons are blue with gold outline. Got a nice sword on his back. And helmet, black visor with gold all the way around, and another N. You've heard tale of him. This is Ninjor. And he sends a letter back. Intrigued. Very interested. And wants to know more. But is not ready to meet quite yet. He definitely wants to know more. I think one other letter. An individual, short in stature, very furry. Language is not his forte. Common language is not his forte. So whatever transmissions he's able to send out, they're hard to translate, but you use Dexter, I'm assuming. This is Laragot. Another figure who is still wants to help, but is still timid, afraid. Ivan may be gone, but it's just a lot going on, a lot of trauma. You could say. Is there anything else you might have done, Dal'Or?
During this time, other than, again, alongside Zordon trying to form this Plexus Council, would have been at the beck and call of the rest of his team. He has understood that a year ago he was still fighting to be right in what this power source was. Mm-hmm. With Zordon and how it worked and the way that it functioned, and has grown to accept, essentially know when to say, I don't have to be right all of the time, and is just, okay, this is how this works, and so we just move with it. Okay. We're learning, growing, and would have been at the beck and call again. of the rest of the team if they needed his help, whether technologically, combat, any of those things. He would have happily gone and spent with them.
And we'll remember that. All right. And with that, we'll move on. Dexter, what have you been up to the past year?
So, over the past year, Dexter has been focused on 3 things. One, primarily, is preparation. After the last battle with Zordon, he slept for 5 days. But on top of that, well, because Dexter almost died in the Dexter episode, and then we rolled straight into, chronologically,
You fought
the
Zordon?
final fight.
I don't remember you fighting
Huh?
Zordon.
The fight with Ivan Ooze.
Ivan Ooze. Dexter's smart. I'm not. So those 2 things happened with like the same day. So he slept for like 5 days, and then he immediately woke up and began working on scouring the galaxy as far as the equipment in the Bastion of Light will let him, trying to proactively find threats as opposed to reacting, which is what we spent most of our first year as Power Rangers doing. So as a result, I imagine a lot of the threats that were dealt with by the Rangers were like threats that he proactively found along with Zordon, who he did not fight. He has also been prepping himself and his team. So he's been working on basic equipment inventions that he noticed would be useful and been tinkering with those. It's a long-standing thing that he's been trying to work on a communicator that functions similar to Dal'Or's innate abilities, to the point where we made several rolls. So he's been spending the year trying to perfect that. That way the Rangers, morphed or not, are always together in a sense. And then lastly, and I would say this took up a large part of his time, he's been ostensibly meditating in the grid. The grid talks to Blue Rangers a bit differently than a lot of other Rangers. So a lot of times he is like, the team would just see him either sitting around, or occasionally he would call Pegasus, his Zord, to just meditate with and within Pegasus, gaining deeper understandings, innate feelings of how the grid itself functions, or how the grid itself moves and behaves. So there's been like weeks at a time where Dexter just doesn't move very much. He's just in his morphed shell, silently sitting with Pegasus. But when he's not doing that, he's prepping for the next big threat, to the point where a lot of the missions that I imagine the team does go on to clean up Tengas here or solve issues there, unless it's an all hands on deck thing, Dexter probably didn't go on a lot of those. But he's been active nonstop.
Okay. So for some of those searches, I want you to roll me a tech roll.
Okay. 17.
Okay. So you were primarily trying to search for any remnants of Ivan's power, right?
I was
Or just
searching
any-
for, obviously those would be like deep red flags, but I kind of know where Ivan is. I've been searching for
Do you?
threats to peace. Well, we captured him because we couldn't kill him. So I don't know exactly where he is, but I also realized, like, okay, he's not an unknown. So I have been paranoid about that, because obviously we could not kill him. So if he escapes, we must be on that immediately. But on top of that, I've just been searching in general for threats to galactic peace, threats to lives, ecosystems, because Dexter was essentially an ecologist before he was time kidnapped by the grid. And so that's a lot of the things that like Dexter has been finding and proactively dispatching the Rangers with and for.
Yeah. So with all of that, you've been able to find a couple little patches, outcroppings here and there, any loyal remnants to Ivan. Nothing too obscene, nothing too crazy. You've been able, like I said, you've sent the Rangers out. They've been well prepared. Easy things to dispatch, honestly. For your, I want another roll for your meditation. It's still going to be, even with grid tech, it's still a tech roll.
Okay. That is a 19.
What exactly are you looking for with your meditations? Just better ways to control the tech, better action?
Oh, I'm not looking for anything.
You're just trying to get better.
I've taken a page out of Dal'Or's book. I just sit, and the grid comes to me and gives me what it needs, what it wants.
Very well. So you do. You meditate. You sit with your Zord on these rare occasions and find yourself lost in the grid inside your mind, filling yourself with knowledge that you had already known because of your time in the future. So some of the tech was already known to you. But then there's ancient tech that was no longer used when you were alive in your timeline that begins to make sense to you. So you have a better understanding of the tech that's used in this current era than you did a year prior. And that's what the grid has gifted upon you at the moment. You know, just this innate knowledge of how the tech now works. So you don't really have that as much trouble as you did.
You hear, like, in the Rangers in the distance, he's on the horse again.
Dexter, you don't need to do that. Like that can all be an internal
I
resonance.
do it for me.
Okay. Zephron, what have you been up to?
Zephron has been going out on the ranger calls that Dexter's been kind of calling people with. And when he's not doing that, he's actually going out and kind of finding himself in nature. So he'll go out to a forest in the mountains. He'll go out to different places like the hunt and start going through his temp pad that he's got to just kind of refresh how things have gone over the last year, and if he can glean any information that he can safely share with the rest of the Rangers. He really does like sitting on the hunt, overlooking the ocean, watching the waves come crashing on the shore. And that's what he's been up to the last year.
Oh, goodness. Okay. I'm proud of you, first of all.
That's got to be worth a story point.
I'm giving you a story point for that one. I think I should probably let the audience know what happened. So when Ark mentioned that we had a roll beforehand, I was pretty much playing catch up on stuff that happened with Dexter and Zephron. There are a couple tables within the rule set for time displaced folks. If they start messing with information, at the least, they have to roll a couple of things for me. And Dexter was the unfortunate one to roll for me, and we ended up with a word swap. So Our rangers have found out that the words hunt and beach have swapped meaning entirely. Now, has it clicked just yet? I don't know. But there are ways to fix it. They just haven't figured it out yet.
But Trinzax has a favorite Sailor Scout now.
It's all because of that. Anyway, Zephron, you are out on the hunt, sitting on the hunt. I got so wrapped up. I forgot what you were looking for. God damn it.
I was going through my data pad, my temp pad, and kind of recounting what has happened over the last year and seeing what I can safely share with the other rangers as far as what I know of things potential threats that are coming.
So you're journaling.
And thinking of ways. I'm journaling, yeah. And trying to think of ways to be able to share information without causing temporal incidents.
So I would like you to roll. God. It's going to be for me a toss-up between science and technology, whichever one's better for you.
Same thing, so. All right. That is an 18. I wish we did get crits on the D2 because it was a 2, so.
Damn. Hate it for you, buddy.
Yep.
So hate it for you. Okay, an 18. So you've journaled, you've kind of contemplated what's been happening, coming to terms with, God, your biggest come to terms was the acceptance of what happened with your father and dealing with those emotions. That was a big moment for you, just coming into this new world, old world, home? Question mark.
Different world? Yeah.
Whatever it is now, it's where you are. Something does seem a little odd, though. And you can't quite put your finger on it. But words, there's some words that just don't seem like they should be.
Mm. Okay.
When you remember certain words meaning something else entirely, or at least not what you're saying now. But that's something else that you have to figure out.
Temporal dysphagia is essentially what you're describing.
Yeah. Fancy words.
You're sitting on the hunt, beaching for an answer.
That's it.
Exactly.
That
Exactly.
God, this is going to be so fun. I don't know what I did now. Why I did this. Oh,
You did this.
I
I just sprinted by Trinzax and yelled, "Gotta go fast."
Jesus Christ.
And they understood that reference. I was morphed when I did it, so I was blue.
I'm going to kill you. Oh, man. Okay. I had a nice poignant train of thought going, and now it's gone. Either way.
Aphasia, not dysphagia. Sorry.
Yeah. Zephron, you are finally coming to terms with being here, though. You have this new understanding of, yes, you know certain things. Letting your team know what some of those bits of information were helped you in the end to defeat Ivan. So there's a risk reward here. And you understand that better now. because you're already feeling a little bit of that time, that effect of what that risk is, however minor it might be. But you don't know if you were to do more, what would happen. Trinzax, what have you been up to?
It's been a lot of the same old for Trinzax. A lot of sparring with Jack in downtime, trying to work up the courage to ask Dal'Or. Does not do it, but I was thinking about it.
Are you thinking about it within 30 feet of me?
No, because I know that.
Are there just scenes where Trinzax is just like in the room with Dal'Or and then just goes, no, and walks away?
Yes, there's so many. I'm just peeking in the doorway and I'm like, I'll ask later. And I just walk away and then find Jack instead. Going on the missions with Zephron sometimes, and just kind of following what Dexter finds to get out and about and around the universe. And not so discreetly, as I found out from everybody before we started on stream, I've been going to the computer a lot and doing some searching of my own. Thankfully, no one has worked up the courage to talk to me about it for some reason. But just, I have a big project that's been taking up a lot of my mental space. And I haven't told any of the Rangers about it yet because I don't know how to tell them.
Okay. Do you care to elaborate on any of that yet, or no?
No.
Okay.
Not until one of them actually tells me that they know that I've been at the computer, because I truly have been going through this entire year thinking I've been so fucking slick. Nobody knows a fucking thing. Everybody knows everything.
No, at least I know. At least I know.
Everyone had said before we started streaming, everyone said that they knew. Every single person said they knew.
Jack didn't know.
I just pointed out that Dexter and Zephron and Dal'Or are all very, very well versed in the technology within the Temple of Light and would have been using it quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's the murder that we're afraid of. Maybe
It wasn't
it's
murder!
respecting
There's no murder!
boundaries.
The Moida.
These murder allegations. Damn.
I mean, that's.
Don't start. Don't start.
Okay.
Please do not start.
Okay. That's.
There's a whole clip on
Things happen.
Instagram you guys should watch.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Things happen.
They do.
All the Moida.
The Moida that didn't happen.
It didn't happen. Moida didn't happen.
Should
What's
bust
the
your kneecaps because it didn't happen.
I'll do more than that. Anyways.
Well, if you're not going to explain on anything, then I won't make you roll for jack shit right now.
Hell yeah.
Actually, you know what?
No.
You're going to give me a tech roll.
Yeah, immediately take it back.
Yeah.
You said a tech roll?
Yeah.
All right. We're going to use the Trinzax dice, my new dice tray, so you all stop making fun of me for that.
No, we won't.
It didn't fall out. That's a D2. Oh, wow. That's, I think, hold on. I think that's an 18, I think. You said tech?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 18.
18. Okay.
Wow! I did it.
You are finding a little bit of what you're looking for. Since I can't tell you anything else if you don't want me to.
Oh. Like area? Or like relationships? Or like what?
I mean, you said you changed
Based on
things.
those things. Huh?
You said you changed things up anyway, so.
I'm asking. Did I find like the general area of where they are or connections to them?
You are finding rumors of where they are.
Okay.
More
Great.
solid rumors than you had before.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, if you know the trends, what you had before before you became a ranger, what you had. You kind of know where they were. You know how they operate. You had heard things after you had left. Things kind of went chaotic while you were a ranger, and Ivan was everywhere, and you lost focus. The calm of the universe right now, you didn't hear much, but at one point you picked up on a rumor, and it was eerily similar to what you had heard and seen in the past.
Awesome. Love that.
Jack, what you been up to, buddy?
Oh, nothing much. Jack, for the most part, has a lot of his time has been spent, especially for the majority of that year, was spent, just rangering with the guys. Anytime that problems came up that rangers needed tending to, he was there. Probably if it was everybody spread out doing their thing, hey guys, we need to go do this thing, he was the first one to respond, like he was waiting for it. The Rangers has kind of been like, this is what Jack has decided he wants to do. Before this, he was a bounty hunter. The idea of, hey, this person did a bad thing, go get him. Now he's doing it in a much more profound sort of profession. It's not just I'm doing this for money. It is, hey, you were chosen to do this by this amorphous power thing that permeates the universe, whatever Dal'Or said. So it's really something that he's kind of taken to heart, and he tries his best to help out with everything that everybody's been doing. He'll be, in the labs or with the computers with Zephron and Dexter, not doing anything directly, but helping out, observing. Probably would have asked to go with Dal'Or once or twice for some of these meetings or anything that he's having, just to kind of, again, absorb everything that he has. And that's because Jack thinks that while it's great that we are doing this, we are 6 people. The galaxy is very big. Jack feels like something else should be happening. So he has also been talking, probably starting with his father on Sirius, as his father is a politician, and trying to get them on board with making some kind of team thing and working with other planets in the galaxy so that we can all be on board with making the galaxy a better place. So some kind of, perhaps it's a council of people. He's toyed the idea of a council of people with like laser swords, or no, not that one. That doesn't sound right. Maybe it's a group. They could call it like a core, and maybe they wear these awesome rings with these symbols on, or maybe not that one. Maybe it's just some sort of special patrol department, something like that, space police thing, kind of. Workshopping names is where he's at.
Very good, very good. In that case, I need you to roll me some persuasion.
Oh, good. The only reason why Jack has a D2 in this is because I have the Savant perk.
You'll see how well you can sweet talk Dad into helping you out with this.
Do I have edge because it's Dad?
No.
Damn it. I respect
Jack
the no.
reaching
Oh my
for
god.
support.
Okay, hang on. Gotta roll the D2. Okay. That is a dirty 20.
Okay.
It's an 18 plus 2.
Well, you've taken time off on occasion to go talk to your dad on Sirius. He's definitely open to it, given the ramifications of Ivan's presence, what had happened to the entire galaxy as a whole with his outreach. And despite there being a moment of peace, he understands the need for a protective agency. He's not fully on board with the Rangers being the only ones protecting. That doesn't jive well with him, which is why you don't get that edge talking to your dad. Yeah. But the idea definitely intrigues him, and those gears start working and rolling into motion. Okay.
It was pointed out in our Discord chat. I did misspeak. I don't know where I got that word from, but Jack, in his previous life, was a bounty beacher. So that's apologies.
Good on you for being honest. Good on you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Bounty hunter doesn't make sense.
God damn it. I'm gonna have to keep track of this. Why did I do it?
We got you. We're keeping track of it.
Oh God.
Listen, say nothing else about this group other than we commit to the bit.
That's it. Oh fuck. Oh, I missed y'all. Okay. Yeah. So, last but not least, and unfortunately, due to some tech issues, our Artemis isn't able to tell us herself, but I know she's in the chat listening, so I'm gonna do my best. She gave me a readout. I got it.
What do you mean? Artemis is right here.
No, wrong Artemis.
Well, they're both cats, so almost.
Wrong Artemis. Okay. So just a little summary from Artemis herself. Hey, look at that. Her picture's up. Look at that. So Artemis has spent the year doing a couple of things. She's definitely worked on her training for her overall acrobatics and her speed and her weapons training. Being a cat as a ranger is a little difficult. So she wanted to keep her agility high while she learned how to use her other new powers as a ranger. She's also wanted to gain strength and speed in case that she had to help carry her teammates, which happened already at least once. She was an official battle cat for Dexter. And she also has to be able to bear the weight of the cat cannon that was made for y'all. After training, Artemis would routinely go and do some research on her morpher on the grid and some of her specific traits, being the long-range fighter, being kind of like, the almost the heart of the team. What was it? There's a proper description. But she did this in order to, understand more on what her teammates are talking about as far as the grid goes and their respective abilities. Then there's a few moments where she would saunter off and go to the planet Zord, her home world, and help her people rebuild after Ivan was defeated. Because if you all remember, her planet was the first one we visited, and it was already under his control. And of course, she wanted me to mention that whenever she had downtime, she would find a nice sunny spot, need some biscuits, and take a nap. So.
Big biscuits.
There would be big biscuits.
We all collectively went to the planet Zord and helped, correct?
Did you?
Yes, the whole team, everybody, anytime.
I'm sure for a lot of this, unless you specifically wanted to go out on your own, everyone on the team kind of helped out one another.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all have grown. You all have grown close enough that I know at least one of you feels like family. Found family. So that brings us now, to the current era. You all are finding yourself on a nice day here in the Bastion of Light, going about your normal routine. Is there anything that you would like to say to one another, interact with one another, before I get this show going even further?
Jack, so I was able to get in contact with at least 2 of the people that I sent those messages out to. Nara Ninjori, as I've been informed, goes by Ninjor as their title. They're interested in more research, more information, but there's still a bit... I don't think it's fear of us. I think it might be a fear of having the collected minds all in one place after Ivan Ooze. I did also get a message from Larigo, but I'm going to need Dexter to translate it for me. I don't have the tools when I received the message. How did the conversation with your father go?
My father, he sort of shared my sentiment that it does seem a little out of place, that if this is to be something that exists, being the Rangers as a whole, perhaps it should not just be we 6 plus Zordon making 7. Something should be brought together. It's, politics, it's very much so. We'll be lucky to see something like this happen this century.
Seed's been planted, at least. Something will grow from it.
One can only
And if
hope.
need be, I've had a lifetime of discussing with politicians and royalty, if you want me to help with the conversation next time.
When there is another meeting, it has not yet been scheduled, but I will let you know, and we will try to get you over to Sirius.
I heard you guys have great beaching on the planet.
We go beaching at least once a month, very much so. It's it's actually really great when we all get together for beaching season. It's usually family activities. Just hey, it's time to go for the beach.
Maybe we try to set the meeting around that time.
I think that would go over well. Shortly, it's just after summer, so everybody will have had their time on the hunt, so we can go and beach together and talk about politics.
Not politics.
Not politics.
Where is Dexter? I'm going to just... the same way I have just that empathic echo radar as I'm walking through the Bastion trying to find where Dexter might be at.
Dexter is at the command center where he usually sends out Morven Corps, doing his routine scans, basically galactic surveillance.
While he's doing that, Zephron is lecturing him on temporal protocol about sharing things.
Look, all I'm saying is she has 14 petabytes of media. All right, and I don't think you can get it back from her. So I don't see what we can do at this point.
A question for y'all real quick, though.
Mm-hmm.
Dexter and Zephron, did you overhear anything that Dal'Or and Jack were talking about?
Probably not.
Okay.
Probably not, unless Dexter is listening, because he's in the surveillance system. But so I wouldn't have been listening though.
Okay.
So no,
That's fine.
Because I'm busy right now having this conversation.
I guess my question really is, it comes down to, are you in the same room as them?
No.
Okay. That's what
I've been meeting Jack as he came back from his meeting with his father.
Okay.
In the atrium area, and then going, I have this message from Larigo, but I need it translated.
Okay. Just wanted to double check.
Okay. Yeah. As Dexter's going off and like saying, "Oh well, what's done is done," and
Dude, she
I'll
really likes
respond,
Transformers.
"That's great, but we have to be careful about introducing things too early." Oh, perfect example. You are a media connoisseur, so remember in what was it? Star Trek: The Voyage Home, where Scotty gives the industry guy a formula for transparent aluminum.
And I put my hand on Zephron's shoulder and I look him deep in the eye. I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
I am not a Trekkie. What are you talking about?
I was born in the year 2120. Don't know what the fuck Star Trek is. Only certain things echo through time, okay? And
You know Sailor Moon, but you don't know. Okay,
I know Sonic.
Movies.
Trinzax
First
found My
thing
Little
talking
Pony
about.
in Transformers. She found that. That's what she wanted.
So clearly, whatever archive you discovered was one of the people from the movie from the movie Fanboys, literally that just hated Star Trek so much, was just like, we'll catalog everything that is not Star Trek.
No, Dexter is just a weeb.
Yes, and
Yes,
Actually, like an unironic explanation for it. I see Dal'Or approaching. They're like, "Oh, good. You look like you want something. Please, anything else? Zephron, please keep scanning the galaxy for me. You're smart."
we're not done about.
message back.
Okay, and I take it out of your hands and I go, because I'm presumably you've told us about a few of these things.
Zephron and Dexter would have been there as he created the messages and then was sending them out to these people. We got 2 messages back. One of them I was able to understand and communicate with them properly. This one, however, and then hands it to Dexter, is from an entity known as Larigo. And I don't understand it. I don't understand what language or dialect that this is. And I've been beaching my mind for as long as I can to try and figure out what planet it could be from. But it's not
one of the hunt planets. You know, all the
It
sandy
might
hunt
be.
planets.
It might be.
But
Can you
I take the letter out,
check it out for
and as I'm like
Dexter.
examining it, yeah.
I need you to roll me an alertness check.
I'm going to use an idea point to roll it with edge. That is 22.
The moment that you hear Dal'Or say he is beaching for something in his mind and that you are looking at a hunt planet, alarms ring in your head.
I know exactly what happened.
Those
And I'm
words
like, you know
don't
what?
mean that. That's not what those words mean.
Coming fresh off of what Zephron was talking about, I know exactly what happened. I'm gonna keep that to myself. I don't want.
Dexter, are you feeling all right? You look like you could use a vacation. Perhaps go to the hunt for a little bit.
I could use a vacation, and I would love to go to the hunt later. But first, I need to translate this letter. And as I'm translating, I'm like talking to Dal'Or, and I'm like, "By the way, the guy that you understood. Let me get this straight." And I'm like actively working on the letter while we talk about this. It's a Power Ranger looking blue man with ninja powers that can do ninja stuff.
The initial information that I had on Nara Ninjori, which I believe was their name before coming into contact with the Morphing Grid, they were a warrior sage like myself from another planet, another place, and so there was this understanding of at least combat to politics and balance to those things.
Warrior shit, Musashi, all that stuff. Yeah. I'm just saying, ninja blue Power Ranger that can do ninja shit.
Yes, in a rough approximation. I haven't seen his capabilities.
Since we're
There
talking
were-
about words in meeting, does anybody other than Dexter and Zephron know what a ninja is?
No, because what's really like the beach thing, that one he could brush off. When talking about time.
Well, this isn't necessarily that.
He's
This
talking,
is
like,
just
actual
literally
definition.
ninjas
Well, yeah,
come
I know.
from
I'm
Earth.
just like Dexter is putting together these ideas. Like, wait a minute.
Narin
Time and place,
Ninjori, his planet, the people that are from that planet, that is the name of those
Yeah.
types of warriors.
Correct.
So Dal'Or would know that ninja is people from Narin Ninjori's planet.
I didn't nerd hard enough. That's what I did. Okay,
Yeah.
my bad.
And what Dexter's fighting with in his mind's doing three things. It's talking to him, it's having this secret thought process, and it's translating the letter. I'm like, did I time displace something much, much worse than beach and hunt being switched? Because, like, I was the only Blue Ranger.
He's not a ranger. He's not a ranger.
You didn't hear it, but that's in my head. You didn't hear any of that.
I'm always hearing you.
That's true.
How dare you try to say that? This was in my head. You didn't hear it. Do you know who you're talking to? Do you know who you're thinking around?
I give him back the letter. Here you go. It's what it says.
But I'm also verbally responding to these thoughts. I'm like, he's not a Blue Ranger.
It's a one-word conversation.
He is a sage of the Morphing Grid now, where before he was a warrior sage for the people.
I just spent a whole week meditating in the I'm a warrior sage of the Morphing Grid. You know what? Copyright doesn't exist yet. Let's move on.
You know, I will say, even though Dexter doesn't announce his acknowledgement of this little time kerfluffle, Dal'Or, you picked it up because he was thinking about it.
Yep.
So
that's a conversation I have with Zephron after this moment.
Okay, I just want to make it clear.
I'll put on mute. I was gonna say, based on some of the stuff that I was doing earlier, every time that the word was getting said, like you could just see like an electric shock going up Zephron's back almost.
Zephron, if you had been in that room, if I'd known that you were in that room, you would have made that same roll.
Oh yeah, I'm standing right next to Dexter this whole time, but
he's like
you know
not far off.
You're gonna make that roll right now, then.
He's not
Okay.
far off at all.
which one? Just what was the
It's perception. No, alertness. Sorry,
alertness? Okay.
chronomatics. If we're getting technical, chronometrics.
Okay. I know there it is. I was like, I know I've got it. That is a 21, 19 on the 20, and 2 on the D2.
Yeah. So you hear the same exchange, the same red flags just blare up in your mind. Like, this isn't right. These words don't mean nice. That's not what that means. I don't think.
Yeah. If that's the case, then Zephron just turns around and looks at Deck, giving him a knowing look. It just, what did I tell you?
I mean, you told me too late. That's the funny thing about time.
Oh, so now you know about the hunting issue and the beaching problem. Cool. And then I check over the message from Lyrico. Which I'm assuming is the same thing you told me earlier. He's aware. He's still frightened of... Understands the need for the council, but afraid of that gathering of the council so soon after what's occurred. I look at... I'm assuming that they're having an intense mental gymnastics conversation of not saying something in front of me and Jack.
I'm not engaging with that. Zephron's trying to.
So
Dexter knows, Zephron knows, Dal'Or now knows. Jack is just nodding and agreeing.
Well, Jack, I have 2 others that have knowledge of the Morphing Grid that agree that a council should happen, but there's a fear of the gathered minds all in one place. So this is another. If Sirius can provide safety for that that council, that at least for the first meeting, maybe then they'll be able to see just how important this is and want to be a part of it in the coming future.
Me just double checking timeline wise, because I know this definitely predates the thing that I said that Jack is working on making. This is still canonically when Sirius is at war with the Drooping Empire, right? Or is that later? I only have the wiki page to go off of.
This would be before the Empire.
Yeah.
Before that, okay. So very much.
Trubian War is still a couple thousand years from canonical now.
Yeah.
Thank you. So that being said, like I do know, like Sirius is very sort of like militaristic planet, so very much so I feel like Jack would be in the right mind to say absolutely, it's no safer planet in the galaxy.
And then with all of the gathered minds and genuinely seeing the power that is coming from the grid itself and the necessity for this power to maintain balance, maybe that will help. Like you said, it might be next century that we see movement, but this might bring it forward a couple more years.
Furthermore, I believe that you would also be on this frame of thinking, but if it eases anybody else's minds, perhaps the Rangers themselves will escort this meeting. Number one, to provide protection, but number two, as a show of good faith that we agree we should not be the only ones with this power.
And I'll be there as part of the council.
Jack.
Dexter.
I'm deeply surprised you have parents that are alive. Do you have?
Why wouldn't they be alive?
You're a hard man. That usually comes from a hard life.
Well, my life wasn't exactly easy, but I mean, I'm the son of a politician.
My question, though. Your dad.
Yes.
The thumbs up, thumbs down.
He does have thumbs. What are you implying?
Is he a jackass? A jackass?
I mean, we obviously did not agree on things. He wanted me to take up politics, but I cannot fathom being in a room with people talking about things and not doing them.
So he's a politician, and that checks out because we reached out to him for assistance because we did not want to be the only ones protecting the galaxy. And his response was, you shouldn't be the only ones protecting the galaxy. And I know that!
Yes, we were just like pointing to Dal'Or, like we just had that conversation. Like, Jack's gonna get real close and look at your forehead and go, do you have a crystal too?
No, it's just sometimes it's autism. I can pick up on certain cues. Listen.
It's canon.
It's just frustrating that between all these people we've reached out to for assistance, they're always like, yeah, I would help you, but see, what happened was none of them come to help. We'll keep looking.
Think of it this way, Dexter. If you, being who you are, knew that you needed help with some of the problems that you're going to do, a lot of people would be looking at this as, well, you're the smartest person in the room. Why? What is going to be different? What is happening that we are not aware of? People are unsure of power that is not in their hands.
That's true. Dal'Or, did you tell him the world almost ended last year?
I've had in-depth conversations with a lot of these individuals, but they were fleeting. It was like going to the hunt and sending a message in a bottle and just letting it float, hoping that they would read it and understand what occurred or what was happening. I'm now getting messages back.
There's also the issue that a lot of these individuals are looking at problems on a planetary scale, or even more narrow-minded continent or even countries. We are all looking at the galaxy as a whole. It's a very big punt to try and comb over and make sure that we have every single detail.
It's at this point that you all hear over the intercom of the Bastion of Light. You hear Zordon. Rangers, I need you to come to me into my meditation chambers immediately. I have
See what I
something
mean?
to discuss.
Indeed.
I go and find Trinzax.
Wow, that's awkward. I was about to say the same thing.
Right here, baby. Right here.
He knows all.
Just like they both turned to go through the door at the same time. Like, you go first. It's all right. I'm sorry.
You'll find me with Artemis sleeping on them in a thing in just like a cute little pocket of light.
Oh.
Yeah.
Somebody draw that.
The one artwork that is not Trinzax murdering,
Yeah,
being sad.
What murder?
What murder?
Yeah.
Anyway.
From the crystal, just a soft, like, it's time to wake up. Not violent. It's not intrusive. It's like someone like just barely whispering next to you with a voice that's familiar.
Trinzax about to try to uppercut. Sure, you can.
No. Actually, as Trinzax wakes up, the first name that you hear isn't yours, but it's Jack. And then I open my eyes, and then I get really red in the face, and then I'm like, "Hi, Dal'Or."
Good morning.
It's Morty.
Looks at the golden hour light ray that is over Trinzax and Artemis.
I wasn't supposed to sleep that long. My bad. I'm sorry.
Fine. Yes. We are being called into the meditation chambers by Zordon. You okay?
Did it seem urgent?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I have to tell you something really fast, and we can't do anything about it right away, okay?
Do you want to say it out loud?
No.
Okay. And then he'll just press his fingers to the gem.
Mm-hmm. And then I'd like everyone else to mute.
Oh, deafen, I guess.
Deafen, sorry. My bad.
Except me.
I guess.
He'll just press his fingers to the gem.
And then I'd like everyone else to mute. All right, everyone's deafened? I'd assume so.
Shadow should be on it. It's like
Working on it.
It's like 3 buttons, 4 buttons.
Okay, awesome. Okay, Dal'Or, I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been doing a lot of stuff with the computers for the last year. This is not going to help all of you for what you think of me already, but I want to kill my entire family before they destroy the universe. You could say one thing.
Me and you, will discuss this.
Okay. I needed someone to know.
You have me.
My red star.
My yellow sun.
Yeah. And we're back.
All right, we should be good.
I had to put my own color commentary in there.
What? Yeah, I couldn't read it. What did it say?
Heavy.
Oh. It's true. It was heavy.
Okay. And none of them know. Okay. So with that,
I don't know if Jack is back. Jack, are you here?
You are muted, my friend.
Jack, say something.
I'm back now.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
I saw a thumbs up and I was like, "Is that us?" Or yeah, my bad.
So just so
Deafening
you
is
know, I
weird.
can control the deafening.
Gotcha.
Yep. Shadow's
I
got
will
it.
leave it in your capable hands.
Okay. So with that out of the way, Zephron, Dexter, and Jack are the first three to arrive in the meditation chamber. Followed shortly thereafter by Dal'Or, Trinzax, and Artemis. All kind of just walking in, moseying in. Artemis just kind of, trying to shake her head, wake herself up. Trinzax, I'm assuming you're still kind of like wiping some of the sleep from your eyes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then I just walk over to Jack and lean on him.
Yeah. As you're all walking to the meditation chamber, last time we saw this place, it was a little disheveled. Zordon was a little bit of a mess. Over the past year, he's been able to devote more time and transition it from the wartime effort that it was to a place of just pure thought and meditation. The walls are smooth all the way around. There's very little technology in here, only what's necessary to make things function. And what's there isn't a lot, honestly. It's communications, a couple of monitors to visually see things. And at the back end of the room is a platform of crystals. Crystalline structure that you often have seen him now more and more sit and meditate within. But this time he's not meditating. He is actually at one of his comm stations, one of the few comm stations he has in his meditation chamber, looking over a message that has come his way. And he looks at all of you, Rangers. Thank you. Dal'Or, you know that we've been reaching out to various peoples. We've heard back from a handful. None that were, I wouldn't say that they were dismissive. They're promising.
Then there's proactive.
Right. However, this one's a little bit different. I just received word from King Tyrion of Triforia, and he has requested a meeting.
Absolutely.
I assumed you would all accept. He hasn't given me much detail, unfortunately, but he says it's urgent. I wish I knew more, but unfortunately, I don't.
Triforians have been a closed-off, secretive people for millennia. Their mystics, their technology, we only see it when the time comes that they afford themselves the chance to work with others. So even reaching out now is, even if it's in fear or desperation, is a leap.
Yeah, it's hard to tell if what he has sent is out of fear or something else. But I would ask all of you to go. I don't expect any. I don't expect your reception to be, ill. I expect you to be needed, expected. Keep saying this word, but it'll be wanted. They will know that you are there. Don't expect any hostility, as far as I know. So the sooner you get out there, the better.
I give Zordon the message from Larigo that was translated, since we were waiting to translate that.
Oh.
And go. Similar to Ninjors. Agreeing, understanding, fearful.
Understandable, and I'm hoping this meeting with King Tyrion will subside their worries and their concerns. That if the King of Triforia is willing to come to the table, that carries weight.
Agreed.
So,
All right.
hurry. I will send word that you're on your way.
Turn to the rest of them as we're leaving, and then just give the broad information of Triforia, 3 suns, sand covered, the motifs of like geometrical shapes to their buildings and things of that nature. That would really be it.
I actually want Zephron and Dexter to roll culture checks on this.
Well, I was just
You can all
rolling
roll
to check and
culture
see if
checks
I
really
knew
if you
anything.
want to. But those two in particular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a D2. Why not?
17.
What was that, Dexter?
17.
Okay.
That's a 12.
Okay.
I had to roll with the snag because that's one of the ones I don't have a point in.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you don't have a point in everything?
One
like
of my
Savant?
dies is a natural 20.
Uh-huh. Please tell me.
My
that.
other
Yeah.
die is a 1.
Yeah, baby.
Story point. Reroll it.
Yeah.
We don't need this. Don't do it. We don't need this.
So
I'm distracted by the fact that Dexter screwed up
yeah.
linguistics.
Yeah, your mind is too consumed with anything else right now to
You know,
recall
here's what his
anything.
mind's consumed with. When you describe the planet as like desert and everything, I turned to Trans and I'm like, oh, it's like Arrakis. Did you watch Doom?
What?
And that's what
Zephron
Zephron's
just
distracted by.
stares daggers at Dexter.
It's a big
There
hunt,
are
right?
dunes on desert planets. What do you mean?
Arrakis is covered in trees right now. What are you talking about?
Oh, wait, we have an Arrakis?
Canon. We do now.
And it used to be covered in trees.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Anyway, Dexter. So, first, Trinzax and Jack. You all know Triforia. It's not much more information than what Dal'Or has told you about it. Secretive, powerful people, very scientific, very knowledgeable folk. Dexter, you know, because of your origin, you know a little bit extra. Because you remember hearing word of a Golden Ranger that originated from Triforia. But that's about all you kind of recall at the moment. You don't know.
And I share that with the group. I mean, hey, this might just be rumor and speculation. When you learn as much stuff as I do, sometimes things get muddled. There might be like another ranger that maybe not from this time frame, but would eventually come from there, and it's golden.
As
Mm-hmm.
he is starting to say this, Zephron is going to jump across and just like slap his hand across his mouth
And I'm gonna
and like tackle it.
Is that what I look
end
like?
up in the river. So I'm just gonna
Not all
duck.
the time.
So, okay, you're going to try and duck this?
Yeah, I'm just gonna dodge it. I'm just gonna keep talking and duck it, like Jack when he tried to get me, and he ended up in the river.
God damn it. So, Zephron, I'm going to need you to make a might roll on this.
Hey, that's what I'm good at.
But this might also be why King Tyrion is reaching out to us. If they have access to the morphing grid and are developing...
Hold on. Let's see if he actually stopped him from
Howard.
telling you.
Oh, okay.
Because if he stops him...
Oh, I'm gonna thank you to Dal'Or no matter what.
That is a crit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What?
23.
I think
How
that
come whenever
does
we
that
swing
mean
on
you're
each other,
is that
it is the most
It's the
legendary
crit
hit on the
D4
world.
and 19 on the D20.
no? That's fine. Dexter, what is your base evasion?
Base is 18.
Okay, yeah, he cups your mouth.
I just think it's a Dal'Or.
Roll me a d2.
This is actually like pertinent information. We need to know there's another ranger there for like non-shenanigans.
Why do you need to know that?
I
I'm,
got a D2. I got tails. So a 1.
Okay.
Sorry, 1. I flip a coin with a D4, and odds is tails, evens is heads.
okay.
But yeah, I'm like, this is like battle information. We need to know if there's an ally or a threat or whatever it is. I'm telling my captain at least.
All right. You rolled a 1. All right. Cool.
I respond out loud with, that might be why King Tyrion's reaching out to us. If they have found a way to access the morphing grid and are developing their rangers, this is a step in the right direction to where it's not just us.
I'm like, in agreement.
So
But if we mention it too soon, that can change things. So we need to be careful about how we approach this.
He's dragging me off as he says that. Like he's got his face. He's dragging me off.
The term you this is the razor of Occam.
Occam's razor, yes.
We will stand the blade but not allow it to fall in either direction. If this is the truth, if this is happening early, at least we know now that it's happening early. If not, then at least it is a knowledge that things are still progressing in the right direction.
We cannot allow this information to be taken out from our group.
Our discussions are our discussions. We're simply going to hear out what the king has to say, what the Triforians have discovered, what knowledge or wisdom they need from us. And we as a whole will decide what information is necessary and what must be left for them to discover on their own. But it's a step in the right direction.
Granted.
While this very serious conversation is happening, Trinzax has successfully tackled Jack in the back.
Yeah, we started to swing on each other, I guess. So Trinzax was like, "Oh yeah, here we go," and just tackled him. To which Jack's going to try to spin it into a grapple, which I was just looking to see if I had any sort of bonuses. Yeah,
Mind you, Zephron didn't actually attack me.
No, that's fine. This is Trinzax we're talking about.
It's not lethal. I'm not doing it for damage. I'm just doing it to do it.
Hey, so if I have two things that allow me to upshift twice on a single thing, and I'm
stack.
starting with a D6.
They
They
stack.
stack.
But if I'm starting with a D6, what's beyond a D12?
So past a D12.
2d6, right?
It's a D6, then it's D8, D10, D12.
And then what's past
Mhm.
D12?
And
We're going up
D8 is
4.
after D12.
yeah,
Okay, so
Then
okay.
3D6.
What-
I missed
Okay.
what he said.
It's to
I'm
go
on
even
2D6.
further beyond.
Please don't crit on me.
That's cocked between a natural 20. I'm so mad. And that's going to be so low. Oh my god, it is a natural 20. Plus 10, so that's a 30 to grapple you.
Jesus.
All right, whatever.
So yeah, you tackle him to the ground, literally just roll. Very much so Lion King, Simba, and Nala just tackling down, except instead of Nala ending up on top of Simba.
Oh,
Wow. We're going there.
while the normal ranger group shenanigans of beating each other up before leaving happens, Dal'Or will turn out towards where his room or his sanctum would be within here, and calls out, Beta 5, and calls for the new Edonian droid to come out.
And it is at that moment Beta 5 shows up. What does Beta 5 look like right now?
Beta 5 is, compared to all of the other droids and robots that he had created beforehand, Beta 5 is tall. Beta 5 is probably about as tall as Jack or Zephron. Is very not armored, but has the capability of separating his arms like a General Grievous to be able to help hold or maneuver or interact with multiple objects all at once.
So elongating arms.
Yes. But this is the first iteration of what Dal'Or is calling the Alpha Series helm, which is that almost
Saucer.
UFO shape saucer with the 360-degree viewing, since he has the arms to reach in all of the different directions. He doesn't have a voice. You're good. I haven't learned AI yet.
All right,
Oh, I
thanks.
can
Appreciate that. So you see this robotic form show up and wordlessly acknowledge you.
Teleporters to Triforia, as close to the capital as we can get, or as their systems will allow. Send a message before the teleportation that the Rangers are coming to meet with King Tyrion on his request.
It nods and immediately goes to the teleportation room and plugs in the coordinates. You already knew that the message was being sent because Zordon had said he was going to do that.
I'm trying to give Zordon more time with the messages that I just gave him that were translated and
Homie's
go
got plenty of
through all
time, buddy.
that. Bet.
All he does is sit and meditate nowadays.
Hey, maybe that meditation is really important today. I don't know. I'm just trying. That's what it's a protocol droid. He's there to do the jobs you don't want to do, so you don't have to do them.
Okay, so the coordinates are plugged in, just ready for you all to give the word.
Jack picks up Trinzax over his shoulder and starts walking to go get our things.
Sack of taters.
Dexter, did you get the travel packs? The
Of course. All the most routine, expected to be used equipment, absolutely. Grapple hooks, nets,
I think
knives.
we'll take 2 of them. We won't take all of them. But we'll take
Okay.
2 of them because we are meeting with royalty and advanced civilization.
I also add some water stuff since we're going to the desert planet. Purification tablets, humidifiers. I just give one to Dal'Or and I take the other one.
My planet's similar to Triforia. Like this, it's like I am going to the hunt right now. Like this is just going to be.
Dal'Or,
This
if
is
you know
this is an
stuff,
oasis for
why
me.
do you keep using the wrong words?
Because I don't know how to fix it. Staring directly at Dexter. I don't know how to fix it. My brain is automatically using these words.
Mm-hmm.
I put on a backpack.
What did I do?
Hey, we're going to meet with royalty and stuff. Meanwhile, Trinzax and Jack wrestling in the background.
While we're getting ready to go, or as we're teleporting, you can see that Zephron is typing on his data pad, trying to figure out how to undo the shenanigans that Dexter's done with the timeline.
How to stop time displacement
Aphasia.
theory. Serious answers, please. Serious answers only.
He's on a Reddit thread.
My God. Okay. So all of you are about to transport. We're here to transport, right? Yes.
Mhm.
Artemis is there alongside you all.
We give Artemis the second bag.
Okay.
Sure.
Artemis has the other like rations, water purification stuff, and tool like survival tools essentially. instead of all of us taking 6 of these bags, we're only taking 2 of them.
Okay, keep track of that. All right, so transport initiates. Something weird happens though. You all transport without an issue, but in the midst of transportation, you all get a vision. A vision of a mechanical being. One wearing, well, wielding a staff. His head adorned with a golden crown. Silvery face. What looks almost like chubby cheeks. Round, rotund body, and a large gear on his back. His outfit is blue, mostly blue, with gold, gold on his belt, gold around the sleeves, and looks very menacing. And it comes to you all in a flash. I need Dexter and Zephron to roll me a culture check.
Okay. I know where my point's going in the next level.
You sure?
I'm gonna burn an idea point to roll with edge.
Okay.
Okay, that's a little bit closer spread. A 18 and a 16, so 16.
Okay.
I also got a 16.
Okay. As soon as that vision appears, it's gone. And you all find yourself on Triforia. Amidst the city close to the capital itself. Dexter and Zephron, you two in particular, you recall this image. You know who that is, but you don't know why. You recognize that as King Mondo. You know from your own history, in your timeline, King Mondo and his machine empire came to Earth. They were formidable beings and creations. He wielded power unlike others at that time. Fortunately, by the time you all were around, he was defeated. So, but you don't know any reason why you would have visions of him now. It's too early, too soon. What do you think? What's on your minds? And the rest of you see this vision, but it doesn't mean anything to you. It's a weird vision.
I look at Zephron and I go, before you say anything, that's got nothing to do with Trinzax watching My Little Pony.
Zephron pulls out his data tab. And I put something in chat.
How would that happen? I only gave Trinzax the password. It's password protected and encrypted.
You
Trying
haven't
to
been
write down the
updating
password
your
because it's so
software.
fucking hard to remember.
Okay.
She can't even get into it half the time. She keeps
Okay.
coming back to me. My mother is a super engineer. You think I would leave that shit exposed?
How would I do this?
You do know that Ivan was in the command center, right?
Okay, it's on our. I don't have a computer. Okay, it's on my person. and I just shared a password with Trinzax. I was watching this shit on remote planets in between taking ecological samples.
Which is, again, part of the problem.
I need a D4
From who?
from Dexter. This is his fault.
Somehow.
Sorry, Infinity War.
He's the one who's so irresponsible with this data.
I'm not irresponsible with my data. That's not true. Chris isn't irresponsible with his data. I want to
Listen,
VPN
the
right now.
Gridmaster just said,
that's a
without
hit.
stuttering, this is Dexter's fault.
That is a heads.
A D4, not a D2.
Oh, well, I rolled a D4, so that's a 2.
Oh, you just had a head.
Well, like I said, my D4 is my D2.
Okay.
I just heads is evens.
His
tails
D4
odd.
is head, tail, right
Got it.
hand, left hand. That's the 4 sides.
2D6.
Or are we going to mix up 2 more words?
6.
Quick, people, start thinking of words. What would be funny?
You're swapping
This is
2
so
more
far
words, buddy.
being practiced before. So what?
You rolled a 6?
Yeah, a
Okay.
5 and a 1, 6.
A what?
2 words from chat.
Ooh.
That's true.
Okay.
Chat, give us 2 words.
Oh, people from chat, yeah, give us 2
I like
words.
that.
Any 2 words. First 2 responses.
Daddy and
Daddy and oh no, God no!
I think we might have to veto that one because that would then be that would be rebranding everything.
Wait, Daddy and
Go
Ranger?
go! I'm not saying go power daddy. I'm not
Go
doing
go
that.
Power Daddies.
We are not in West Hollywood.
You asked for this.
I did ask for this.
I'm the only one not afraid to lean in.
I will send a story
I
point
will
to
say it. That's yellow power daddy to you. Hello?
All right, yep, that's it. Nope, I'm going for it.
Well,
Mighty Morphin Power Daddies.
You can fix this. There are ways to fix this. This is,
I think now we have to.
What's funny is if something truly bad happens, I'm not going to lift a finger to fix it. Zephron can do whatever he wants to.
okay.
Zephron's just like, I'm taking your Plex server offline.
It's not online.
I'm
Now-
not done with Sailor Moon.
As we land
Yep.
on Triforia,
I was just about to do that.
no.
The guards
Oh,
approach all of you.
no.
Not hostile. They knew you were coming. Daddies.
Guards.
We've been expecting you. Please follow us, and we will have your audience with the king.
appreciate it.
Whoever said that in chat, you're the goat.
Shy.
Dal'Or is continuing forward.
Yep.
I'm right behind
Yep.
him.
Can't wait to be called that by Dal'Or. That's gonna be the best.
Zephron is madly, like, just typing on his data pad, trying to be like,
To be clear, the only 2 who really know that this is messed up are Zephron and Dexter, because they are the time travelers. These words mean exactly what you think they do. Dal'Or, Trinzax, and Jack. The only ones who know that this is out of place is Dexter and Zephron.
I know that hunt and beach is wrong.
Only
That's
because
the
of
only
Dexter,
one that
yes.
I know of. Yes, that's the only one I know of. And as the red power daddy, I'm going to follow behind the guards and head into the Triforian Royal Citadel.
Gridmaster, could you give me a roll I need to make to see if Dexter is laughing uncontrollably at what just developed? I'm trying to hold it in.
I need you to actually roll me another alertness.
Okay, perfect. A real one. That's a 7.
You don't pick up on the change.
Okay. Perfect. I'm not laughing then.
Zephron, I need you to roll.
yep. Hold on. My sheet is being dumb. There it goes.
Go Power Daddies.
And that's a
You chose to commit to this bit.
You did.
Oh my god, the Dino season they were the Dino Daddies.
That is a 15.
You don't know? Nothing clicks yet.
So I'm still trying to
You're still
figure out how to fix beach and hunt.
Yep.
This is great.
Okay. Now, you are all brought forth before the king of Triforia. And he sits on his throne. This opulent throne room. The throne room itself is pyramid-like. With a throne in the center that kind of steeples up. Not too high, but high enough to understand that this is a spot of royalty. This is a spot of a leader. The throne is not opulent. It's not overzealous. But it is known. This is the king. A man wearing black robes, gold lining around the edges, and a crown. A fairly decent graying beard. It seems that Zordon got my message. Thank you, Daddies, for showing up.
You're welcome, sir.
I give the Idonian salute, 2 fingers over the heart, then to the crystal on the forehead. I am Dal'Or. I was previously the warrior sage for the Idonian people, now the Red Power Daddy. I had been experimenting with this power source prior to and became more aware of all of its capabilities. It's more than just creating daddies. It is a ever expanding and growing living power source.
No. If you're gonna laugh, mute. Yes, my own scientists have been studying the grid on our own, as I'm sure those of Idonia have. Obviously, Zordon and the Eltarians have as well. And we've all tapped into it in our own ways. What I needed to tell him and you is that we have recently come to understand that a power source that we have, a set of crystals, resonates with the morphing grid. And it's not something that we share lightly. We share this with you and Zordon only because of what you did with Ivan Ooze.
That's not uncommon. I was able to get crystals from one of the moons of Sard to resonate with the morphing grid as well. I don't wish to overstep any of the cultural or ethical boundaries of your people, but can I see those crystals? I will not touch them. I will not come into physical contact with them. I just want to observe them.
Persuasion, please. You're asking a king to divulge a very highly guarded treasure and secret.
Can I show him the message that I was sending out to him that I just hadn't sent yet, that had the same information that I'm sharing?
Sure, I mean, I won't alter anything. I just need a roll.
I just hand it, like I hand it to whichever of the guard or servant that are here to give to him as well. That is a dirty 20, 15 plus 5 on the D8.
King looks at you. The letter being handed to him, saying very much the same as what you just told him. Okay. Understand, this is a treasure that we have held in our possession for eons. We've used it for our own sakes, not truly understanding what exactly we were tapping into. It only became clear after, I guess, your awakening.
I just want to be able to give you some kind of peace of mind to it. The crystals that I used became fractured afterwards, and I at least want to be able to tell you if there is a half-life or whatever the case may be to the energy within these crystals.
Very well. He stands up, still a little guarded. Follow me. He steps down from the throne and off to a corridor to his left. And
Daddies, stay here. I'm going to... This is like being trusted with someone else's soul. This is this planet's soul. I don't take this lightly. And then we'll turn and leave with the king.
okay. You walk with the king down the corridor and arrive in an inner sanctum. The crystal is secured, not easily able to get to. He looks at it. He looks at you. This is what we've dubbed the Zeo crystal. It contains immense powers and seems to resonate with the grid in ways that we just didn't understand until recently. At least not fully understand.
Dal'Or will undo the holdings on the Draco Ranger Morpher
Mm-hmm.
and hand it to the king.
Perplexed, he takes it. What?
I don't know what your intentions may be in the future when it comes to this power source and what it is capable of. But what I can share with you is someone will approach you with a mechanical design. Something inspired, whether by dream or vision, to access the crystal. That design, and he points to the morpher in his hand, in the king's hand, and goes, is what allows us to use that energy to become power daddies. I would say to not shy away from the possibility of that being what is best for your people. At least afford them the opportunity to speak freely. From here, from the distance I'm at, I have a line of sight on the crystal.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's behind glass and containers, but I can see the crystal itself.
Yeah.
I want to try and reach out through the grid to connect with the crystal.
Okay. As odd as it sounds, it's going to be either science or tech. Because dealing with grid
I've got a point in both of them.
That's fine.
Okay.
As odd as it is, just anything dealing with the grid is that end.
Can't crit on the D2.
Nope.
But that is a total 22 because I got a 20 on the D20.
Congratulations. You reach out and extend yourself. You, having become more attuned with the grid over the past year, remembering those visions you had inside the mountain, you're able to reach out and pick up that resonance of the crystal. And within it, feel a warmth of protection, something that envelops you. You feel safe. The color within it is golden, a different shade of yellow from what you've seen Trinzax burnish. Something new, something unseen as of yet. But that's all you can really tell at the moment.
And I'm not trying to probe any deeper than whatever the surface ideations or symbolism or whatever that the morphing grid and the crystal afford to me.
Now, what are the rest of you doing in the throne room alone?
I mean, Jack does have medium experience, given that his father is a politician, so in court kind of behavior. So quite literally, he's trying to stay out of trouble. Farm. I saw that smirk. I said I'm trying to stay out of trouble. You just go.
I don't all the way trust this entire thing. I'm going off the word of my Red Ranger, which is why I'm here.
Red Daddy.
The Red Daddy, the leader daddy, which is why I'm here, and also why I didn't try to eavesdrop on the conversation through Dal'Or's communicator, because Dal'Or specifically requested we behave. So all I'm doing is I'm just observing the room and looking for, basically like scanning it for like vantage points and anything untoward to see if this is like a setup.
Okay. Zephron, Trinzax, what are y'all doing?
Zephron has experience being in front of dignitaries and others in his past workings with the rescue force. So he is essentially standing at parade rest, looking very calm, while furiously focusing on how to fix this problem that Dexter has caused with beach and hunt.
Okay. Trinzax?
That's me.
It is.
Who is in this throne room with us?
It is.
That's from Triforia.
Guards, but just standard royal guards. The
There's
king
no,
and Dal'Or have already gone off to the other corridor.
Okay, so there's no like servants or
maybe one or two, but you don't know if they'd really answer to you.
I would still like to try.
Go for it. Give it a shot.
I'm just gonna go up to one of them, talking about the rumors that I found, and see if they know anything about it or if they're nearby.
Well, I'm gonna allow you a little bit of liberty here.
Okay.
What's the rumor that you're asking them about?
I'm specifically asking about the rumor of
tell me what the rumor says.
The rumor is there is a group of Breel traversing the galaxy, wreaking havoc. And just wondering if they've heard anything, or if they're nearby.
Roll me a persuasion. See if they'll even talk to you.
Good at that. Okay, I have D2. That was snag at least.
It's not a snag.
Trinzax. That's a... Yeah, it's a 16.
The one servant that you're speaking with, they look at you. And you notice it's actually 3 that look the exact same. But one of them steps forward, or at least takes an extra little lean forward. And we've heard such rumors, but I don't think they're here. They're not in this quadrant, at least. But we've heard tell. I don't really know much else. I try not to focus on that.
No. You have done nothing wrong. All I'm doing is retrieving information for someone else. Thank you so much.
Of course. And it is at that moment. Tell me if y'all can hear this. Did you hear? No.
Mm-mm.
Anyway, a distant explosion happens in the city. And
We hear that?
Yes, you
We
hear.
heard
Yes,
that?
yes, you should be able to hear that, but the audience heard it, not you. I'm telling you.
Okay.
A distant explosion happens in the city, and another one happens, and the city starts to rumble. It is explosion after explosion, and suddenly on all monitors that are in the chamber, the main throne room, the chamber with the crystal, all across the city, a staticky image comes up on a screen, and it clears up as if someone's trying to, hijack the entire feed, right? The image is staticky, and all of a sudden it clears up, and you see on the screen a rotund mechanical being. Roll an alertness check, all of you.
I feel like these answers no, but do I get an upshift from my Syrian physiology?
In this instance, no.
I'm going to burn my third idea point for edge on this.
21.
Got 21.
I got a 22 with a crit on the D4.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
An 8 with a crit on the D4.
So
He disappeared. He disappeared as chain.
you all seemingly recognize this figure as the one that you had seen in your vision on your way here. However, everyone except for Jack notices that this one's a little different. His color scheme is different. It's green. It's not blues. He still has a staff, but it's different from what you had seen, where once it looked like a gear with a V point. It is now just a solid gear on gear on gear. The crown is more opulent. It's more pronounced. The face, not childlike. And instead of it being silver, it's golden. Someone trying to make a very prominent display of who they are. Fiery red eyes. and you hear over the intercom of this feed, "Citizens of Triforia, it is I, King Emin of the Machine Empire. We come here seeking your power. We know you have it. We know it is guarded, but no, it won't matter. Give it up now, and mayhaps your citizenry will live. Otherwise," and he looks off screen with a nod, and you hear another explosion, "we will continue to destroy your world." And the feed cuts off. And that's where we're going to wrap up.
All right, fuck you.
Daddies, it's morphin' time.
Nope, not
Nope.
yet. You get to say that next episode.
Canonically, I did Jack's morphin thing while the speech was happening.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Too late, I already called it.
damn it.
It's like putting your hand on the gun. The moment I hear an explosion, it's like,
All right. We're going to wrap this up. This was an interesting turn. I'm glad we're having fun. This is so great to be here. Come back. I will be talking with this team as if we're doing the 5th or not. I know it's a holiday. We will clarify that offline and let everyone know what's going to happen there. But otherwise, the episode will be in 2 weeks from now. The following episode, I will let everyone in the world know later. I want to thank everyone for being here. This is great to be here, back in the game, back in the saddle again. One more time, let's sign off. Let's go popcorn around. We're going to start with Zephron, our Black Ranger here. Sign off.
Mean Black
Daddy.
Daddy.
Black Daddy. Ooh.
technically, we're about
Yeah.
Don't cancel me, Chad.
I
This
like
is
that.
not my fault.
Yep.
This is not my fault.
I didn't say it.
Listen, there's at least 3 people on the screen right now who need a real quick pass from a lot of people in the community.
I didn't talk to him.
You know what? I don't regret this at all.
I think he does, though. 'Cause this is actually Zephron's fault.
This is not my fault. This is Dexter's fault. But anyway,
idea.
I have been the Black Lupus Daddy. I
Own
can't
it.
even say that
Own it.
straight
Own it.
face.
Own it. Be proud
Ah.
of it.
Where's that social stack? Come on.
Come on.
Exactly. I'm
gotta work through
trying.
this.
My name is Shadow or Shadow Dow, your guide to the digital darkness, and I've been playing your Black Power Daddy, Lupus Ranger. I am definitely flustered from this because I was thinking while this whole thing was going on, I'm going to get canceled for this.
Why?
I already clipped you.
Yep. I know this is going to end up being a clip someplace. Let's jump to Jack, the other dude that's going to get canceled.
I didn't clip him. I
Yep.
won't clip him.
Yeah. All right. I am Matt, also known as War Tour Knight on the interwebs. You can find me on every website that doesn't suck under that same name. I do professional GMing on Start Playing. I'm an actual play performer on a number of different channels. And tonight I have been playing Jack Alvindalis, aka Jack, your Green Scorpio Daddy. Yeah. All right. Yep. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
He said it with a straight face.
Got
Very
it.
good.
I got it. Yep. Oh, popcorn. Why not? Ark, you're up.
Hello, everyone. I am Ark, or Ark Like Court. I am a Power Daddy TTRPG content creator, game designer, and writer. Tonight, I have been Dal'Or, your Edonian warrior sage, Red Draco Power Daddy. The big thing I have for everybody, March 27th, 2026, Vocarium. You can purchase physical copies, digital copies. Physical also being hardcover and paperback will be available on March 27th. It is a diceless TTRPG. It is a modern occult thriller with a little touch of cyber mysticism inside there. And that's it for me. I'm going to send it off to Merm.
Really quick, I do just want to, just because you do have another nickname in the space, so I think that you do need to address yourself as the Power Daddy guy.
I am also known as the Power Daddy guy through many influential spheres of the TTRPG space.
We just got to dig the hole deeper all day up for the rest of this.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, hearing all about all these daddies. Hi, everyone. My name is Merm. I use they, she pronouns. And tonight I've been playing our yellow unicorn Power Daddy. And that is yellow Power Daddy to you. You can find me online at Murmur 3Rs. It's MIRRRM. And oh my gosh, tomorrow you can find me on the back half of stream on Reflect Games, where I'm playing a Dragon Rider. And then on Tuesday, you can find me on the Looking for Mom channel, where I will be playing 5'10" stone toddler who's learning language and just was in the middle of an explosion because why the fuck not? But it's political intrigue, I promise. I promise. Yeah, and then you'll find me a bunch of other places, but follow me on my social medias to find out all of those places. Can you not yell at me? My cat is here. His name is Polka Dot, and he's going to make an appearance, and I'm going to pass it off to our blue daddy, Dexter.
And I am Chris. I have proudly been your blue Pegasus daddy, and also the architect of all the time convolution, although it is actually Shadow Dell's fault for putting the idea in the Gridmaster's mind. I'm sure he now regrets it because I am gonna lean in. Isn't that right, daddies?
Yeah, baby.
I don't have anything going on right now, but I'm happy to be back supporting the team, and I cannot wait to see where this goes.
Yeah, I would sign off for Artemis, but unfortunately, tech issues will get resolved by the time the next airing happens. She missed the fact that she got to be called a daddy and to call everyone else daddy, and I'm sure she's going to hate it.
I will be calling her daddy in our group chat.
Oh, please do.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying that she hates that she missed this opportunity.
Well, I think it carries over between
Oh, it
sessions
will.
until we
It will.
fix it.
Until you guys
Hey,
fix
Power
it,
Daddy. Hello?
it's there.
Yeah.
Which I'm not gonna fix this one ever. That's
I think some
Anyway.
of us are fixing.
I am your Gridmaster Beaker Build here. Find me over here on Tabletop Misfits. Let's see what tomorrow we have. Dressed Quest. We have Tavern
No
Talk.
Dress to Quest tomorrow.
Oh, why not?
There's a one shot tomorrow.
It's still one shotty, Twist to Questy. Yeah, whatever. We have a one shot tomorrow. Forgive me.
Just admit that you're wrong.
If I gotta say daddy instead of ranger, you gotta say one shot instead of dress to quest.
I just did. I fixed it. I was corrected and I fixed it.
What's the one shot?
I don't know. I think Humphrey is actually running that one shot.
Yes.
Is it D&D?
It is D&D.
Is somebody playing a daddy?
Wrong show.
Every day I wake up, Jack. Every day I wake up.
Let's see. Wednesday, Tavern Talks. I think. Hope. Anyway. I'll be back in the garage on Thursday, and then I don't think there's anything Sunday. And then Monday is another episode of Candela Obscura. Ooh. That's been fun. That was fun to do. Anyway.
Yeah.
Now, stick around for a moment longer. We're gonna raid. I've already got somebody lined up here. We're gonna go come from lighthearted daddies to go see other daddies in Vampire the Masquerade. Anyway, I want to thank you all. This has been great. Don't forget, be kind to one another, love each other, be kind, all the fun stuff. See y'all later.
Go, go.
Bye.
Holiday.